Hi guys! Today we're gonna learn about simple present tense. Let's go! But first of all, I want to show you a basic and an important diagram. This diagram shows past, now, and future. The simple present diagram looks like this. The simple present tense shows events or situations that exist always, usually, or habitually, which means you can use simple present to talk about habits and repeated actions and facts. For example, you get up at 9 o'clock every day. So, it's a regular habit and you do it every single day. The earth goes around the sun. Everyone knows this fact today. So, you can use simple present to talk about facts or generally accepted truths. You can also use simple present to give instructions and directions, or you can use it to tell stories. You go straight, then turn right. In the story, the young girl falls in love with the prince. Now it's the structure time. This is the structure of simple present tense in positive sentences. We have subject plus verb. If we have plural subjects or these subject pronouns I, you, we, they, we simply use base form of the verb. On the other hand, if you have singular subjects or these subject pronouns she, he, and it, you must add s to the verb. Let's see the examples. We have I, you, we, they, Tom and Emma as our subjects. So, the sentence is like this. I eat lunch at 2. You eat lunch at 2. Tom and Emma eat lunch at 2. And so on. Here we have she, he, Tom, and Emma as our subjects. So the sentence is like this. She eats lunch at 2. He eats lunch at 2. Tom eats lunch at 2. As we can see, we add s to the verbs. Another example is this. It is a pen. So here we have a to be verb. If you have a to be verb in a sentence, that's another story. I am a student. Am is the to be verb for subject pronoun I. She is a teacher or he is a teacher. It is a table. We are doctors. You are doctors. They are doctors. So we can use am, is, and are in simple present tense. These are our to be verbs in this tense. How do you make a negative sentence in simple present tense? When you want to make a negative sentence and you have to be verbs in that sentence, the only thing that you should do is to bring not after the to be verb. Am not, is not, are not. You can use the contraction forms of these to be verbs in your sentences, isn't and aren't. You can see the examples. I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor. They aren't teachers. They aren't, or they are not teachers. She isn't a singer, or she is not a singer. She's not a singer. Now imagine that we have a main verb in the sentence. First, we need a helping verb. In this tense, we have do and does as helping verbs. We use do for plural subjects and these subject pronouns: I, we, you, they. And we use does for singular subjects and these subject pronouns: he, she, and it. To make a negative sentence, first you should add not to the helping verbs. It can be do or does, it depends on your subject. So we have do not, the contraction is don't, and we have does not, the contraction is doesn't. Then you should place don't or doesn't between your subject and the main verb. Let's make a negative sentence together. I don't like cheese. We don't like cheese. Or you can say Alex and Tom don't like cheese. Okay, now we have singular subject. So she doesn't like cheese. Or Alex doesn't like cheese. Be careful, when there is doesn't in a sentence, you must drop the S from the main verb. So we don't say doesn't likes. We must drop the S and say doesn't like. Can you make questions? To make questions, if we have to be verb, we should replace the subject and the verb. So this is the structure: to be verb plus subject plus rest of the sentence, and don't forget to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. If we have a main verb in the sentence, we also need a helping verb. This is the structure: do or does plus subject plus verb. Now try to make questions. They are teachers. Are they teachers? You play tennis. Do you play tennis? He plays tennis. Does he play tennis? In the last example, you have does, so you need to drop the S from the main verb. So we say, does he play tennis? Not does he plays tennis.